It's another day on the messy farm and the school holidays have officially begun. So we've got the kids out here helping. Well, sort of. It's also the end of a veggie garden cycle, so today we'll be mulching everything down and getting it ready for the winter season. That's not a sound I like to hear. And it's not exactly smooth sailing, but that's nothing new around here. There's plenty to get done, so let's get cracking. It's the end of the summer season, so before we can start planting our winter crops, we've got to mulch everything down and put all this organic matter back into the soil. But first, we need to get rid of these damn star pickets that don't want to leave. Good thing John's here though.
It's John!
Good thing if you stroke it.
He uses these as toothpicks. These ones up this end are real stuck, hey? I can just imagine my physio and Pilates instructor going, "You're doing this wrong, you're gonna bust your back." The right way to do it is this. Here, John, do this. It's the end of the summer season and all the summer veggies are finished and we've got to rip everything out and get it prepared for winter. And the first thing we're going to put in is garlic. And then after that, what are we putting in? Cabbages and broccoli and beetroot and onions, all those sorts of things. Oh, that's a redback. This one's got a redback on it, Bo. I was debating about whether I pull the irrigation up or run over it with the mulcher.
It's underground, isn't it?
Yeah, it's underground.
So it could be right.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out pretty soon.
Right back.
There's done.
This is exactly what a flathead lie looks like on the sand at low tide. They just got little fin marks there and there. He was there facing this way and he's come over here and now he's facing that way. Plenty of flathead at Stanthorpe. Go grab a shovel, Bo. We're gonna dig some potatoes up. Oh, there we go, there's some potatoes.
Oh, some of them are sprouting. Potato.
Got a bag on your bike? Yeah.
Potatoes!
What's this you're tightening up?
It's a steering arm.
Oh, cool. So you built this whole thing, Caleb?
No, Bo. He did.
Right, Bo. How you feeling?
Good.
What do you reckon? Is it going to work?
Probably, yeah.
Let's give it a whirl, eh?
Yeah.
How'd she go?
Good.
Good steering?
Yeah.
That was sick.
Do you want your go?
Yeah.
Then you have to push me up the hill.
You got the good job being the little brother? Okay, push.
Righto, it's a new day. I had to sleep on my disappointment of losing all our dried tomatoes. We are in the middle of a drought. We've had 40 mil of rain since the start of the year. So in 4 months, we've had 40 millimeters of rain. And 2 of the days of part of that rain were the 2 days after putting the tomatoes out. And so because of that, the humidity went up, the air couldn't circulate because it wasn't heating the solar dehydrator. And we grew mold, which is less than ideal. Just cleaning it out now. And what I'll do is we just finished ploughing the garden in and finishing off down there. And we picked a couple of boxes of leftover tomatoes. We won't fill this whole thing up, but we'll have another go and get some sun-dried tomatoes this season just from those couple of leftover boxes from in the garden. And we're not predicted to have any rain. But in saying that, I probably would prefer the rain at this point.
that gunshots going off in the background?
Yeah. So there is gunshots going off in the background. We've finished picking all our fruit. All our fruit's early season. Our neighbours, they've got late season fruit, lots of Granny Smiths, and unfortunately there's been a couple of really big flocks of rainbow lorikeets coming through, and so they're wandering around their orchard shooting off a 12 gauge shotgun to scare the birds away, because they're losing something in the order of 50% of their crop right now. That's horrifying. I mean, it's horrible for the birds. They've got nothing to eat out in the bush because it's so dry. They're coming into the farms and eating the farmers' crops. And I can hear the lorikeets over there, so they're shooting over here to scare the birds away. And this whole orchard over this other side is just full of lorikeets. I feel for the birds and I feel for the farmer. I mean, look, at the end of the day, those guys have worked all year, and this week is the week they get paid, really. You know, they've done all the work and they haven't been paid for the full year, and they've got to harvest the fruit and get it to market, and the birds are decimating it. So it'd be kind of like, I don't know, imagine a police officer or a school teacher going to work every day for a full year, not getting paid, and then coming to the end of the year and then someone saying, oh, well, we might pay you half your, oh no, we'll only pay you half your money this year because of X, Y, and Z, and that's all you get. So it's the same in farming. But yeah, no, it's pretty hard. So it's the end of the season, the summer, and we are just about to mulch in all our green cover crop for the end of autumn, and then after that we'll prep the ground for our winter crop. We planted out a whole area with buckwheat as a cover crop as we harvested, and then the last thing that we've got is some tomatoes, and we've made 500 litres of tomato passata. Don't want to pick any more tomatoes. We've had a sign out the front saying come pick your own free tomatoes for the public for the last of the stuff, and now we're ready to go to then turn it into the ground and prep for winter. So PTO is going on, mulcher, bring up the rebs, lower the mulcher, or drop a gear too, you don't want to go too fast. Drop the mulcher down. I don't like kicking up all the dust and everything, but it hasn't rained, I've got to get the cover crop down and prepping the soil for winter. Over the old pumpkin patch, into the ground they go. Oh shit, there's a good pumpkin. So the idea with this is just to chop all the green cover and the weeds and everything up into fine pieces, and then after that we're able to put it back into the soil. And it's just easier to work with smaller pieces. It breaks down a lot quicker and adds to the soil a lot quicker if it's small, and also it means that we can plant much sooner. So next lap over here I'll be running the tomatoes, the first lot of tomatoes over, so I'll be making tractored passata, already made eggplant, ratatouille. Damn, we're kicking up some dirt. I don't like that. Where's that pumpkin? There's a pumpkin. There you go, we made it. One more to add. Righto, here we go. Industrial tractor passata over the tomatoes. Smush tomatoes going out the back. Whew. Oh, look at that mess. There's tomatoes going everywhere. That's wild. Oh, shit. That's not a sound I like to hear. Oh, I've hit the irrigation, the main line. Oh well, that's one way to pull it up. All right, this is a disaster. Main line of the irrigation's been hit. I got my pumpkin. Let's see what the damage is. Oh, look at that. That definitely doesn't belong there. That is the main irrigation line that went along here and then fed each of the irrigation lines. I've just collected it with the tractor and oh, it came out a bit easier than I thought. That's 1.5 inch poly. That's what that looks like after it's been through a mulcher. No, I'll have to move that. And there's me pumpkin. Just took the top off him. He's still good though. Alrighto, look at this. This is what tractor tomato passata looks like. Look at that. It's going to be good mulch. I've just seen this bit of irrigation is sticking up out of the ground. I'll rip it out. What have I hit now? Oh, bugging me sideways. How many hoses did we stick in here? How are we going to get that out? Chainsaw? Where are you going? This one. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of free now. Clockwise a wee bit. There you go. Now she's out. It'll come back over the top now. Nah, we got to do the same thing again. She's wound up like a spring. Oh, there's more up the other side too. Never trust the hydraulics, he says, with his head underneath the tractor. Should we cut some of this off so we're not passing so much through? Jeez, you make a mess of it, eh? Meters of it in there, look at it. Nope. Ah, she's jammed good now. I just need to loosen that guy off. Whoop, hang on, it's over my shoulder. Pull the other guy. We've even put some holes in it for drip irrigation. That's reusable, isn't it? That's got to be all of it now, hasn't it? That is not how you rip pipe up. Let's not do that again. I said that 5 minutes ago too, didn't I? All right, I should be able to ride through here with impunity now, shouldn't I? Let's give it a go again. We've had a hunt around for these neat barrels to fill with cow poo stew for fertiliser, so we've set them aside.
Now get off! My push!
Take 2, 1, go. Through the cow poo. Jump on, Evie, go.
Amy, watch out!
That was so close.
We saw a processionary caterpillar, which is it's almost like elephants, how you know how an elephant holds the tail of the elephant in front of it with its trunk, but the caterpillars they don't have a trunk, but they hang on to each other and walk in a line. And they do that this time of year in autumn, and the indigenous mobs away from the coast used to see that and head over to the ocean because that indicated that the mullet would be moving up the coast and they'd start catching the mullet. If you touch them, they got these hairs with barbs on them that stick into you and make you real itchy. So they're a bit of a mongrel like that, so don't go patting them. They look cute and furry, but they're just not.
The next step for the garden is to attach the 3-disc plough to put the green cover crop into the soil.
What is that thing?
Spider.
What kind of spider?
I wouldn't have a clue.
But they can run up your leg. Look, you know, they always want to go up a tree to get under the bath. So you look, first thing it'll do is run up.
That's called workplace harassment, I believe.
Nah, it's misplaced affection. He just wants 8-legged cuddle.
Well, sorry buddy, I've only got 4.
Every 2 hours we have to put axle grease inside the discs. There's no bearings or anything, so they roll metal on metal.
You put it straight.
I'm trying. I'll go reverse first.
Clean the knob.
We use the discs to help turn the soil over and put the green manure into the ground in the veggie garden. So we just finished prepping the garden for winter, which is the end of a 1-year veggie garden cycle for us. And what I've done is I've used a 3-disc plough, which basically cuts into the soil and just flips it over. I think that's the way John explains it. Bottom goes to the top and the top goes to the bottom. And we've done that after we've cut down our cover crop. So we put the cover crop back into the soil. Now the next step is just for us to level this out, run our irrigation lines, and then plant our garlic and our winter crops. So the peanut gallery in the back here just reminded me. So you reminded me that the other important part of what we're doing is that we alternate the rows. So where we plant garlic in our rows, we don't plant that again in the same row the next year. We always put something else in between. And so the purpose for that is it doesn't allow pathogens and fungus and the bad stuff to build up and attack our crops. So there's a few plants that are really susceptible to things like that, particularly if you plant in the same location each year. So tomatoes with nematodes, potatoes as well, and garlic with some of the rusts and stuff on their leaves. So if you just spread them out a bit and alternate through, plant a green cover crop in between and mulch that in, it prevents those pathogens from building up. So that's a really, really important thing that we do. And we just got to remember where we're planted each season for the different veggies. So yeah, that's the end of 1 full year cycle of the veggie garden. We're not joking when we say this is a family-run farm. Everybody does their part.
Drop the top. Mom, Amelia's gonna eat them all.
So we are separating our garlic into individual cloves ready to plant in the garden. So this box here is for planting. These are the big ones. They look really nice. And this box here, the smaller ones, we're going to use these for pickling, preserving, so we have garlic to eat during the winter. Thank you, my little helper.
We have to peel the babies. See? No, she's a garlic baby.
It's been a big few days on the farm. Actually, it's been a big season. The summer's behind us and the veggie garden has been reset. And as they say, winter is coming. With a bit of luck, we'll get a bit of decent rain along the way. Farming's full of ups and downs, but having the kids here for the school holidays has been a pretty good reminder of what it's all for. We'll see you in the next episode.